DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Today's topic is how do you get and stay in the top 5% of anything you do in life? I'm talking about the top 5% of all people, top 5% of your particular profession, your job, or just people in general. In whatever area, whatever it is you think makes somebody the best, how do you make sure you stay at least in the top 5% of those people? Whether that is making money and how good you are at your job, how smart you are, how successful, how happy, whatever. How do you stay in the top 5% of what you do? You follow the 3 principles I'm going to give you here. It will apply across any area that matters to you. All right, you could decide what area that is or which areas those are. Just apply these. Number 1, you must have some goals. Know what your goals are. What are your outcomes? Now that sounds so simple, but how many people do you know have their goals written down on paper or written down digitally on their phone on paper? How many people you know have goals written down that you actually, if they had to show you, they could actually show you, here are my goals right here, and they didn't just write them, they already got them? How many people you know? Do you have your own goals written down? And when I say your goals, I don't mean just 3 things that you want to do. What do you want to achieve in your life? Do you know exactly what you want your life to be in every single area? If you don't know, you should know. And if you don't have it written down, you don't really know. Write down what your goals are. And once you have your goals written down, you must review those goals. Review your vision every single day. Every single day you should be looking at those goals, writing and rewriting those goals, examining your vision, examining your actions, and asking yourself, how are the actions that I took in the last 24 hours helping me reach these goals? And if you can't answer that question, then something's got to change. Either you got to change the goals, which you probably shouldn't do, or you need to change your actions, which is probably what you should do, and change the way that you're thinking. Review your goals, review your vision every single day, and ask yourself, how are these actions that I've been taking measuring up to these goals that I'm trying to get to? Every single day you should be reviewing your goals. Anyone who's in the top 5% of what they do is doing that. Second thing you're going to do every single day, get audios, books, online courses, online seminars, tapes, whatever it is, and read and listen to that stuff every single day. Now, there's a reason why you're going to do this. Not because reading and listening to audio is going to make you smarter, even though it will, but that's not the reason for the purpose of this video. The purpose is you're going to be, by osmosis, you're going to be learning from people who have achieved, people who have stacked accomplishments, people who knew what they wanted to achieve, went and achieved it, and then were able to explain it and share it with other people, because that's what a book is, right? I went and did something, I lived my life, or I started this company, or I had this achievement, or I made it through this setback, I was able to get through it, I'm able to put it all compactly into a format where other people can understand it, and then I'm going to share it with you. All right, that's what an audio book is. That's what a book is, a seminar, a class. That's what somebody's doing. They're taking all the time and effort and energy and investment that it took for them to get through something or learn something or establish something, and then they're putting it in a bite-sized format where anyone can learn the principles of it and they can apply it themselves. They're spreading the knowledge, all right? They're sharing the wealth. You need to be reading and listening and watching to things that are making you smarter, more. They're opening your mind to new experiences, just expanding your vision, expanding your capabilities every single day. And you may not necessarily expand all your capabilities just by listening and watching and reading, but because you have the idea that it's possible, now you're willing to take different actions. So every single day you need to be feeding your mind with something that's going to make you better, smarter, more open to the world, and give you new ideas. People who are in the top 5% never get to a certain point and say, I'm good, I'm not going to get any smarter, I'm not going to learn any more, I'm not going any further. They're always looking for ways to expand. So when I say reading and watching and listening, what you're doing is expanding your mind, expanding your possibilities, expanding your knowledge. Number 3 thing you're going to do every single day. We know the principle of be, do, have, right? You got to be it first before you do it. And then if you do it while you're being it, then you'll be able to have it. But you got to start with belief. The be and be, do, have stands for belief. Who are you being is what are you believing at that time. Whatever you're believing is what you're being. Because if you're believing that things are going to be terrible and you're in trouble and something bad's about to happen, who are you being at that point? You're being fearful, nervous, anxious, scared, tense, not a way that you want to be. That's not going to draw any good things to you. It's not going to draw any energy to you. It's not going to make anyone want to be around you, because that's what you're believing at the moment. What are you believing about your future? What are you believing about yourself? What are you believing is possible for you in the future? What are you believing is going to happen in the rest of your life? What are you believing is going to happen right now in this moment? You must start with the belief before you do anything, and before you can have anything, you got to make sure you're doing the thing. But you got to start with what you're believing. What is your set of beliefs about those goals you have written down, about your life, about the information you're taking in every day, about the people whom you're learning from every single day? When your belief is on point, then your actions will be on point. And when your actions are on point, your results will be on point. But you must start with what you're believing. Examine your beliefs. Examine what you really, really believe about the things that you're doing. Even if you're doing the right things, if you don't have the right beliefs around them, it's not going to produce the right actions. You ever been there before? Did everything right but didn't get the outcome? It's because you needed to fix your beliefs. And when you fix the beliefs, everything else is going to fix itself. But those beliefs got to be solid. They got to be strong, and you got to keep believing even when you're not getting the outcome that you want to get. We call that mental toughness. Everyone, those are the 3 steps that you follow. You want to be in the top 5% of anything you do anywhere in the world, male, female, young, old, any profession, for the rest of your life. You stick to those, I guarantee you'll get where you want to go. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.